Hello my dear students, myself Dr. Mahesh Kumar and today my lecture is on topic ankylosing spondylitis, a type of disease of spine. Ankylosing means the become stiffened and the spondylitis means inflammation of joints of backbone or vertebrae. So the ankylosing spondylitis is the inflammation stiffness of joints of spine. It is also known as Marie-Stempel disease, Bactrio disease, Bactrio syndrome. The ankylosing spondylitis is a rare type of arthritis that causing especially pain and stiffness in spine region. It is a chronic disease in which joints become inflamed and later fused. The chronic disease have progressive inflammatory stiffening of joints of spine, especially sacroiliac joint. The joint involved mostly the sacroiliac joint and it involved first, but other joints may also involve other than axial skeleton. The peripheral joints also involved. The common age group involved is 15 to 30 years old and especially common in male. It is systemic rheumatic disease and having seronegative spondyloarthropathies. What are the etiology? The etiology of ankylosing spondylitis is exactly not known, but the genetic tendency to develop ankylosing spondylitis are frequently seen. It is mainly associated with genetic marker HLA-B27. This marker is found in less than 1% in general population, but the HLA-B27 marker is positive or present in 90% of cases of ankylosing spondylitis. HLA-B27 means the human leukocyte antigen B27 subtypes B2701-2759 is a class 1 surface antigen encoded by the B locus in the major histocompatibility complex on chromosome 6 and present antigenic peptides to cells. HLA-B27 is strongly associated with ankylosing spondylitis. The pathology to develop the disease initiated with synovitis that leads to cartilage destruction and bony erosion, which further develops fibrosis that causes bony ankylosis. The ossification in ligament of the spine occurs and the bony fusion happens and finally the spine permanently stiffened. The spine fuses and stiffens lose the normal curve of the spine and the mid-back curve outwards, a deformity known as kyphosis, and the fixed bend forward position especially shows a specific disability. The complete fusion leads to complete rigidity of the spine that is known as bamboo spine, which is seen in X-ray. The clinical features of the ankylosing spondylitis are ranges from mild to severe illness and is variable in nature. General features include that the disease occurs mainly in young adult of 15 to 30 years old and mostly in male. The male-female ratio is also variable. Generally it is 3 to 1 and the main complaint is pain and stiffness, back pain and stiffness in the spine. Usual presentation is the gradual onset of pain and stiffness at lower back or lumbar gluteal region and stiffness at rest which improves after movement. Pain worse in night or in early morning that disturbs the sleep and able to awake the persons in night. It the pain relief after movement or after exercise. Maybe pain at the heel, pubic symphysis, manubrium sterni and costosternal joints and they involve these joints also. The kyphotic deformity, hips deformity seen in later stages of ankylosing spondylitis. The other presentations also happens like weight loss, fatigue, anemia, dactylitis, heart block, restrictive lung disease, etc. The ankylosing spondylitis may involve the peripheral joints like knee joint, hip joint, costovertebral joints, and the rarely smaller joints in also is also affected. Chronic inflammatory bowel disease also its presentations. Of a case of ankylosing spondylitis is how to assess the mobility in the lumbar spine or in spine region. Patient gait, walk with straight stiff back, person showed stiff spine, sacroiliac involvement, localized tenderness at posterior superior iliac spine, gluteal side. Sacroiliac compression causes pain. SLR test also tested and positive. The test for sacroiliitis is pelvic compression test, Faber test, Hensley test, pump handle test. The Sober test is used to measure the flexion of lumbar spine. Cervical spine involvement, cervical spine is stiff in advanced stage and the flesh test done for this examination. Thoracic spine involvement, chest expansion is less than 5 cm shows stiff in costovertebral joint. The extra-articular presentation of the ankylosing spondylitis in ocular, cardiovascular system, neurological system, pulmonary and systematic systems. The flesh test is occiput to wall distance. Normally the occiput to wall distance should be 0 in normal persons. The Genslen test stresses the sacroiliac joints. Increased pain during this test could be indicative of joint disease. The pelvic compression test, the test irritability by compressing the pelvis with the patient on position. Sacroiliac pain will be lateralized to the inflamed joint. The Patrick test or Faber test. This test is performed by having the tested leg flaps abducted and externally rotated. If pain results, this is considered a positive Patrick or Faber test. In case of ankylosing spondylitis, to make diagnosis is the first of all is inflammatory marker, C-reactive protein and erythrocyte sedimentation rate, that is both are raised in case of ankylosing spondylitis. The genetic factor test HLA-B27 positive is a gene test done from blood. Hemoglobin slightly reduced, mild anemic features seen. X-ray, spine and sacrum region shows specific spinal changes and sacroiliitis. The features seen in X-ray are changes in X-ray are bamboo spine in late stages, squaring of vertebral bodies, subchondral sclerosis, syndesmophytes, ossifications, fusion of joint facet, sacroiliac and costovertebral. Serum immunoglobulin A raised. The MRI spine region, sacroiliac joint region is an important test in case of ankylosing spondylitis and it detect early changes bone marrow edema. The differential diagnosis includes the TV spine or TV sacroiliac region joints, the disc prolapse, the lumbosacral strain, osteoarthritis. Other diseases also needs to be excluded or differentiated like gout, pseudo-gout, psoriatic arthropathy, L-captonuric arthritis, hemophilic arthritis, neuropathic arthropathy, Charcot joints. Differential diagnosis mainly based on stiffness and back pain symptoms. On that basis, it should be differentiated. Like in TV spine, the TV spine occurs at any age or sex, localized tenderness present, cold access present and constitutional symptoms present, family or past history of TB also present. And the investigation is the sign of TB spine on X-ray, primary lesion on the chest also seen. In back pain, especially in disc prolapse, SLR test positive and no radiological changes are ESR normals. In osteoarthrosis is seen in elderly patient and osteophytes presence and ESR in normal. Of ankylosing spondylitis, as you know that there is no specific treatment available for ATG ankylosing spondylitis, but the aim is to reduce symptoms and pain. That is the pain management and to achieve maximum degree of joint mobility, which include the treatment include the conservative and operative. Treatments includes anti-inflammatory like painkiller, non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs, ibuprofen, naproxen, indomethacin, etc. Drugs DMARDs, disease-modifying anti-rheumatic drugs to reduce immune response, steroids. Steroids may be used oral, intramuscular, local in joint site. Human necrosis factors, alpha factors, anti-TNF, e.g. infliximab also used in ankylosing spondylitis cases. The treatment of complications, if any, like heart block, IBD, lung disease, should be treated accordingly. This includes role in correction of deformities or kyphotic deformities. If the treatment is spinal osteotomy used to correct bone deformity and the arthroplasty or joint replacement in severe cases. Cases of ankylosing spondylitis include the physiotherapy, heat therapy, gentle exercise, mobilize spine and massage. Radiotherapy, yoga therapy, make possible range of motion, chest expansion, take proper rest position, sleep on back and avoid to promote flexion deformity. Avoid smoking, avoid excessive physical exertion, avoid pillow, avoid excessive lifting, walking, standing. Patients listening, thank you so much.